Our resources are sufficient to accommodate such a massive number of vessels. We are talking about almost 420 boats waiting. We are talking about 113 vessels that are going to cross the canal from 6 p.m. today until 8 p.m. in the morning, and the backlog will be cleared in 3 to 5 days.
For more on this story, Tilak Doshi joins us from Singapore. He is a visiting senior fellow, Middle East Institute at National University of Singapore. It's a pleasure having you. So firstly, hundreds of ships, as we just heard, had been prevented from passing through the channel. They're now moving through it slowly. What do you think is the financial cost of this backlog?
I think the financial cost is yet to be seen because it will be involved with the insurance claims that will arise from this. But as it is, many ships have already been diverted around the Cape of Good Hope, circumnavigating Africa. So those extra costs will already be registered. But I think a lot will be a function of the insurance investigations into what lay behind this blockade.
Well, some good news is that oil prices have fallen as shipping traffic's resumed. What are some other notable effects of the now free canal, you think?
Well, there has been a fair bit of talk about how the Suez Canal is such a choke point that it has become of great concern. But on the price front, we saw a blip upwards after the 6-day blockade. But I think prices are now headed down, probably towards the $60 levels for Brent. So I think there is no great concern about prices being affected upwards anymore.
As you just briefly mentioned, there are concerns about this blockage having happened at all. What do you think needs to happen so that it does not take place again?
I think often people, whenever these accidents happen, go into sort of almost panic mode, saying that here is an example of a choke point being unreliable. But the Suez Canal has operated and has operated very well. It has been expanded by the Egyptian authorities. So I believe that the Suez Canal will carry on, operating as it has been. Of course, wider concerns about Middle East geopolitics, for example, attack by the Houthis on Saudi Arabian facilities, are issues that concern people. But for now, the Suez Canal it seems to be safe from those sorts of wider geopolitical issues.
Tilak Doshi at National University of Singapore, thank you for your time.